Hello YouTube and welcome to another general vlog video. Today is part 2 of putting a door from my bedroom into the shop. I know that sounds kind of weird to do. Go back and watch the first video and you'll see why I'm doing this. And if you guys have noticed, I got rid of that irritating light. I just unscrewed the bulb that was back there in the other videos. So first and foremost, I would like to talk to you. I'll cross my arms like I'm a figure of authority. I would like to talk to you guys about something kind of personal. Now, you guys watch me, apparently, that's why you're watching. And I'm sure there's other YouTubers, and I'm going to name off a few that are on my list personally. But first, let me tell you what's going on. The work that goes on here is not that hard. I've already taken out my header board. I have already cut through most all the screws down here. We're getting ready to work on the electrical, cut it out. It's real simple to do. All of this is simple to do, but a whole lot harder to do it and to video it at the same time. Like stopping to have to go turn that light out, or making sure that your backdrop looks decent, and explaining, if you guys go watch my first video, you see there was a header board up here. Well, I took the screws out down here, and the screws out that were over there, and it was a header board, it's two 2x4s with a piece of 7/16 OSB in the middle of it. Everybody's going to be saying, well, you ain't got a header above that old window, and you got to watch your backdrop, you got to watch everything that you do, and just the time of doing it. For instance, this job right here to install this door, tear everything out and install a door, if everything was ready to go, is probably a 3-hour job. Because I'm filming it, is probably going to be a 2 or 3 day job. I don't want to do anything without you guys, but yet I do, So when you go watch, like I watch Pure Living for Life, I think it is. They're building Jesse and Alyssa are building a timber frame house. God bless them. Because being able to do that and film, especially edit and everything, I don't edit. Ashley and Doug out in the country, now they're called Different. To be able to film, take care of their 2 small kids, Maverick and Belle, yes, I remember names. I couldn't imagine having to do this with little kids running around me. Film and try to work. It is very, 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 very frustrating at times. I love to do it. This is basically my daily diary. Someday I'll go back and look at it. Someday my kids may go back and look at it. So I love doing it, and they do too. Each and every one of them that I mentioned love doing it. And that's why we're doing it. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy, people, I promise you. Anyways, so here's what we got going on. As we talked in the first video, let's try to get them both in frame here. I have 2 outlets. One here, well, actually 3. There's one down here lower. We'll go ahead and show it to you so you're not confused. Both of these outlets are chained from this outlet. This outlet is chained from the light outlet, or wherever it comes from. I have a diagram of all of it. So basically, I thought I was going to have to build a special kind of header and run electrical in it and bring it down here, because I thought this also fed my closet, but it doesn't. So we're going to go through what I'm going to do to cut this out of the chain. So basically, what I'm going to do is, if you look at this one right here, you can see we have a wire over here and a wire here. This wire here goes this way. I've already verified that by pulling on it. This wire here goes over there. So technically, once I cut this wire out, there's no live power from there on down. But there'll still be live power to this plug. So the first and foremost thing that we have to do is kill the power. Luckily, when I built this room, the bathroom, in this workshop, I put a separate breaker in for all of it, which is great. So all I have to do is go to the bathroom in here and kill the breaker, and I can show you how to do this. Now I'm going to do this fairly easy, fairly quick. I will eventually change this plug out because I'm going to be drilling through and putting another plug on the backside into my workshop. But as far as right now to keep us going, I don't need to do that. But it's getting ready to get very dark in here, so let me grab my cell phone and let me turn on the flashlight. And I'm going to try to get you guys set up over here. Did I just have something in my ear? I mean, that was awful close to you guys. All right, so it's going to get dark. I just went out and got my wire cutters. What in the world did I do with them? Did one of you guys have my wire cutters? Oh, I see them over there now. So I'm going to grab them. I'm going to turn the electric off, and we'll be right back. I'm grabbing the wire cutters. I'm walking into the bathroom and killing the power. See why I did the flashlight? At least I was nice enough to give you guys a little bit of light. So we know that the one that goes this way is power. And no, I don't need to check it because I know for a fact how my power is run because I run it all. Let me see. I'm going to grab a drill here with a screwdriver on it and take the ground off. And once we get the ground off, I'll be able to twist it off. Now see, I thought this was going to be really easy. And of course, not being able to see, and you guys are kind of in my way. Nah, not that I care. All right, now I can grab that and untwist that. I twist all my grounds together. And since there was only 2 in here, it's pretty easy to do. And of course, that ground was on the new one. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this out of the loop. I'm just going to cut there and cut there, and now it is out of the loop. We're going to go over here. I don't know if you guys can see or not. We're going to go right here and pull it through the wall. That way there's no doubt that that can't touch anything or nothing. Now we're going to hook this ground back up, which it's twisted. So I'm going to try to pull it and twist it a little bit the opposite way and make a little loop. Hook my ground back up. Ground is very important, of course. And then I'm going to go and click that back in. That's perfect. Now we can go ahead and turn the power back on. So let me get that done. I'll be right back. And there we have power. Power is restored. I cut the little tails off right up to it so it can't arc out or hit anything else. Let me back you guys back up. And we'll keep you down there on that. And we'll go ahead and put this plug back in. Now, I do recommend that when you do this, whether you think you know the situation or not, always keep a meter with you and check it. You don't want to get shocked. But I know how this is all ran. I know how I do my wiring. And it's all pretty well self-explanatory if you look at it correctly. But I would recommend going ahead and checking it. Even if you think you know, go ahead and check it. Look at there. We are done. Power is out. Now, I will come over here on this one and do basically the same thing. Except for I will reuse this plug. So I'm going to cut the wires a little bit longer so I can get them out of there. And I can just take them right out. Plug box we're not going to reuse. We're not going to take that plug box out. And once again, we'll get a hold of this wire right here. And of course I've stapled it. Well, ain't that just great? Which is what I should have done on this side. but apparently it was a straight across shot. So it's no power. So we're going to cut it flush off. And there, now all the power's off. Now that box down there at the bottom is no longer even connected. Kind of push this one back in there because that is going to be my door jamb. There we go. No power there. I will cut a piece of drywall with my cool Multi-Max. And I'll put it in there and retexture. Since my walls are textured, I can hide that. You'll never be able to tell I did anything to it. So now, let me get you back. Well, actually, let me turn the flashlight off on my phone so my phone don't die. Okay. Now let's get you back over here where I can bring you back up and you can see my beautiful face. Ha ha ha, not. Okay. So basically what I'm going to be working on is I can see now that I didn't run this board all the way up. So it stops right here. So I'm going to be flush cutting this. Might use the Multi-Max, might end up just using the Sawzall, I'm not really sure. This one here I'm not quite so sure about, but I can tell you here in just a second. I think that that's all one board right there. So basically what I'm going to be doing, I'll explain it to you now, but you guys won't see it probably on camera. I might bring you back and show you a few things. I'm going to flush cut this with this board right here. I'm going to finish cutting this out up here because my header doesn't need to be that far because there's actually a doubled header up in here. So all I got to do is come right to here. So I'll be cutting that much of it off, and that will be where my top door frame goes because there's header above it. Then we're going to be cutting this one out, which I know, once again, I just need to keep my old man glasses on, don't I? Yeah, it looks like I wanted to flush cut that too. Go ahead and clear some of that junk out of there. Okay, so I'm going to have to flush cut, take off. The bottom one is take off here and take off there. That side one is take off, that one's take off. Get all these cleared out. Then I can go up here once I'm up to my header. Then I can go up here and mark holes, drill holes, and I can cut the outside OSB off, and then I will have my rough opening for my door. And I'm going to try to get that done tonight. I did go to the other garage and get the piece of OSB out here that I can put up here temporarily. I don't think I'm going to hinge it to make it a door right now. I mean, by tomorrow the door will be in. But I may, I don't know. And I want to clean up my mess out there, get rid of the insulation, get rid of the drywall, get rid of all that stuff and get cleaned up, vacuum in here. We're going to do all that on this video, I think. We'll see how it goes. Actually, probably not. We're actually already pretty far into this video. So I try to keep my videos around 15 minutes. So let's see what we can get done in about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, I just made a cut. And it dawned on me you guys might want to know how to do this. I just did a flush cut right there. And so I still have one more to do down here. Now I'm going to tell you guys it's going to be noisy. But just to be able to show you guys how to do a flush cut, I want to get this, let me find my razor blade knife here. I want to get this down to the cut. That way I can lay my blade flat. Okay. So noise alert. It's going to be noisy. It won't take very long. And I'll show you guys how to flush cut this. And I'm pretty sure that I have to flush cut that. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to run my blade in there just as close to the wall as I possibly can. And the end of this up as far as I can, even though I don't have my foot on it. The foot is the thing that goes on here to give you a place to guide. So here we go. Noise alert. I'm going slow so it's not as was a flush cut. Now this board is cut flush to this board that runs up and down. So let me get a little more work done, and I'll bring you guys right back, I promise. Okay, and just like that, we're back, and as you can see, we now have a top to where our door is going to go. Like I said, this header goes way on up in there. I think it's a 2x6 header, but there's a 2x4 laying down flat, and then two 2x6s on top of it. Goes the whole length of this whole place. But when you think things are going good, you need to stop and reevaluate, because you're probably going to run across a problem. And there's my problem. We have an electrical wire going there, which runs the light that's back behind of you. And I don't want to do away with that light. So I've got to come up with a solution for that. Now, there are different solutions. Since that header panel this is really just a face of the header panel. Since the header is up there above this, and you can see where it's screwed in, I could just bring that wire down and then notch that and put that in there. But I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop for the night, or at least stop for right now. I need to go grab me a little bite to eat, something to drink. So there, as you can see, that is going to be how high my door is. And if you look at my head, I've barely got room. But I shouldn't hit. Even if I'm walking, I shouldn't hit. And that's all I care about. Although, I think I measured that. I always thought I was 6 foot tall. So if I stand here straight up, flat-footed, no, I got at least that much. That's 2 inches. So what, I'm only 5'10"? Come on. I would have swore I would. I know I was 6 foot. Oh, that makes it a little better. So I'm a quarter of an inch away from 6 foot. Okay, that makes more sense to me. I thought that this right here was exactly 6 foot. Oh, phew. I was going to say, and I'm probably, I don't know, standing up on the carpet or whatever. There is a carpet trim there, which reminds me I have to get that out. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I'm getting tired. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And now we got that light to deal with. So there, we'll get you guys out of that light. Once again, it's a general vlog video. We're putting a door in from my bedroom to my workshop. And this is the second part of it. I might film the third part tonight. I'm not really sure. I'd like to get this door completely cut out. But then once I do that, then I have to build a door jamb base frame down at the bottom. So one thing leads into another, leads into another, leads into another. And sometimes it's best to just say, let's clean up, let's say goodnight, and we'll work on it tomorrow. But who knows? Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, an even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. But before we do any of that, could you please click down below and subscribe? And click that bell notification and click all so you'll be notified every time we post a video. And share us on your social media. I mean, why not? It doesn't cost you anything. So why not share us? Your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, wherever your social media platform is, share us. I'm already about 5 minutes more into this video than I wanted to make it. So I'm going to shut my mouth. And I may have some cool, and I keep talking, right? I may have some cool ideas on what I can do here. And some cool new tools that you've seen on the last video, but I'm still my own cameraman, so you know what that means. We got to get up close and personal. I got to poke you in the ear. We'll see you guys on the next video. I hope you have an awesome night.